Hey guys, Logan Richardson, Season 7, Episode 5 of Criminal Minds. Here we go.
Mom, open the door, please. Mom, open the door. Please don't, Mom.
Open the door.
Please don't, please.
Kid,
Open the door.
what is going on? That was disturbing in potentially so many different ways.
Let me stay with you.
Oh, don't cry, sweetheart. Come on, please.
I don't want to do this again.
I know, and I'm so sorry. Everything's gonna be okay.
Why does she look so familiar?
It's okay.
What?
Thank you.
I am really sorry I had to take that.
It's okay.
Rossi?
Fruit plate, huh? Whatever happened to the usual bacon and eggs, extra grease on the side?
Well, I've changed.
Is this one of your ex-wives?
Okay, the cantaloupe was for your benefit. You know, I'm really glad you called me. It would be nice if we saw each other more than once every 3 or 4 years.
Maybe we can.
This is interesting.
So, give me the update. Anybody serious in your life?
Well, there are all those serial killers. They're pretty serious.
I meant in your personal life.
How much longer are you going to be in town?
About a week or so, probably.
Why
Seems
don't
like you
come
really
over
liked
to us
her.
for dinner before you head back. I still make a monster ciampino.
Yeah, Bobby Smith, 9 years old, vanished 48 hours ago from a residential area where his mother, Marlene Smith, claims to have dropped him off. He was convicted of embezzling from his workplace 2 years ago, currently cooling his heels in state prison.
It's a stranger abduction. The first 24 hours are critical.
No,
He's
he.
already missing
The
twice
kid
that
seemed
long.
like he
Sorry,
knew.
we shouldn't waste any more time. Let's go.
We'll talk about your mom later.
No, don't go.
What is going on?
What?
Not that just somebody's got a little extra pep in their step this morning, that's all.
Probably doubled up on his vitamins.
Marlene Smith has a history of erratic behavior, seriously clinically depressed, 2 suicide attempts in the last 5 years.
Was she being treated for her depression?
Oh my gosh, yes, like more pill popping than Elvis, yes.
Good God.
Depression is one of the few things that can overwhelm the maternal instinct.
That's not good.
I don't have anything on her yet, but don't reach for your remote. I'll be back.
2 suicide attempts. Why hasn't child services intervened?
Yeah.
Probably talked her way out of it. When 9-year-olds run away, they're usually home for supper.
JJ, you and I will talk to the mother. Morgan and Reed go to the boy's house. Prentice, you and Dave assess the site where the mother claims to have dropped him off.
Uh-oh. She needs to be.
Did you hear any more about my Bobby?
No, ma'am. But our entire team is here and we are the best at what we do. And we're gonna need your help.
I'm having one of my bad days.
And what does one of your bad days look like?
What if I hurt myself? I can't control it. I just had to get him out of the house. You know, I just had to get him out of the house. That's all I kept thinking about was just get him out. Get him out.
Gosh.
Cheerful.
Depression is a vicious cycle. It frequently manifests itself in a degradation of one's personal living environment, which in turn leads to depression, which then worsens the living environment.
All right, I'll take a look around here. Why don't you check out the kitchen?
The kitchen.
Please help me understand, Mrs. Smith. It takes 10 seconds to leave a message. Look, these bad days you have, I understand. There must be times when...
Look. Bobby saw me do this before. Twice.
What? She's taking medication for that? And she's...
Why exactly is that relevant?
Come on, Reed. How many women you know only have 4 pairs of shoes in their closet?
My experience in and around women's closets isn't exactly extensive enough to really formulate an
She's not getting enough help. That's the problem.
Mom has serious financial issues, denies herself even the smallest luxury, and yet...
Splurges to take her son to an expensive theme park and then buys a pricey picture frame so he can remember the experience.
Hey, buddy. Your mother. She's unhappy a lot.
Oh, boy.
Would you like it if her pain could stop?
Oh, boy.
Because I can make that happen.
Oh, boy.
Do you want me to help your mom?
Oh, boy. You're gonna kill her.
Why don't you draw a picture while I'm gone?
You're just gonna kill her.
The onset must have been staking out the mother's house, saw them leaving the 12.
Self-sufficient kids learn to trust their own judgment. How did the unsub get into Bobby's life?
And what's he trying to accomplish?
There's some familiarity. Why can't I say that word?
I know where your son is.
What? Where?
I can take you to him.
How do you know? How do you know him?
On her wrist, there are precise wounds on top of where she already cut herself, only deeper.
Like he was trying to replicate her suicide attempts, but then lost control.
Maybe this was never about the kid at all, but about the mother.
Make her suffer for a few days by taking the child, then kill her?
Means you know her personal history.
I'll call Garcia. Hey, baby girl, whatever you're doing, drop it.
Ah, yes, and with pleasure. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. This is a Lamborghini you are talking to. You have to drive me. You can't just leave me parked in the garage collecting dust, or I will wilt.
Maybe try a phone repairman or a babysitter. She had computers in the house, so maybe she's one of those techie fix-it type dweebs who makes house calls.
Hey, watch it. Language.
No, just fine. But come on, put a rush on it. Clock's ticking, okay?
Rush is the only speed a Lamborghini has. Proud techie dweeb, over and out, beep beep, yeah.
Agent Hodgner. We have another child abduction.
What?
A little boy came from a park about half an hour ago.
I told the police you live in McKinley Heights. That's almost an hour away. You drove your son all the way out here to play?
You have
I was doing things.
drugs?
Shopping.
Drugs.
Why are they looking here? My son isn't here.
You're addicted.
You were here to buy, weren't you? That's what had you distracted.
I can't believe that you actually think I
Your
would...
child.
God,
is
that
missing.
shit pisses me off.
Every minute, every half minute counts. You need to tell us the truth, and you need to tell us now.
They literally caught you in a lie. Stop lying.
This will be your bed up here, Timmy. Bunk beds are cool. This will be
Timmy
the boys
and
only.
Bobby.
Look, I got you some new pajamas.
I want my mommy. I want my mommy.
You want to be a baby? Then sit there and cry like a baby for your mommy.
I took your mom to a place where she'll be happier. That's what you said you wanted. Do you think wolves are bad?
Wolves?
People say they are, but they're not. They kill other animals for a reason. Wolves always take care of any cubs who don't have moms or dads.
Let me out!
When I was bringing Timothy over, I asked him the same thing I asked you. Did he want me to make things better with his mommy? Here's a snack for you guys. I just gotta go out for a little while.
We're
We're looking for a male on set.
They look nothing alike. They're
Physically
completely
fit enough
different
to subdue
kids.
Marlene Smith and carry out a vicious and sustained attack.
It's literally
We
just
believe he
about
sees
the
himself as a
mothers.
rescuer, taking children away from unfit parents. Or they inherently trust who he is by virtue of his job, the uniform he wears. Doctor, mailman, policeman.
So far, the violence has been directed to the offending parent, but we don't know what the unsub's endgame is.
We have written up a media release on precautions the public needs to take.
That's why it's critical we find these kids. If they are alive, he may turn his violence against the children themselves.
Great. What?
Your son was checked out by a pediatrician. There was no sexual or physical abuse.
I can't believe my wife let this happen. I need a drink.
Ah, well, okay. I guess that's fair in this situation.
His name was Bobby.
I can't believe my wife let it happen.
Good. Were you in?
I was about to defend her, and then I was like, yeah, she was buying drugs.
Okay. Can you tell us what the man looked like?
He's adorable.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Timothy, when this man came to the park to get you, were you afraid?
No.
The phone. You talked to him on the telephone.
He's a superhero.
What?
Can you show us?
Operator, please state your emergency.
So is it 911 operator?
How old are you?
13. Please, please, send somebody. He's drunk and my mom won't do anything about it.
Are you still at 788 4th Avenue, apartment C?
Yes, hurry.
We're gonna take her next. I could not imagine being a 911 operator. It's like one of the worst jobs ever.
Garcia, any progress with the 911 dispatching?
Confine your search to males between 25 and 30 years of age. And our unsub probably
I just
has
noticed she's a
abandonment
lefty.
issues to look for backgrounds that reflect
Or maybe
history
actually, I
of
feel like I've
foster
said that
care,
before.
or
Maybe
someone
not.
who was farmed out to other relatives by his own parents.
Can you trace individual 911 dispatchers based on calls they would have received?
Okay, look, let me make this clear. There are 250 million 911 calls annually. That's like 10 calls every second of every day.
And he would have been off duty during the times of the 2 abductions and Marlene Smith's murder.
Oh my god, this brings needle in a haystack to a whole other dimension.
Yeah.
But I will go to that dimension and I will cross-reference and I will call you back.
A 911 operator would be why the kids trusted him. The unsub must have gone back to the house to do some sort of follow-up on his own. They remembered his face. Rossi, did you hear me?
Oh, I had breakfast with Caroline the other morning.
Caroline. Oh,
Is that 1, 2, or 3?
Wife number 4 or 5?
Look, let's get our facts straight. I only had 3 wives. I mean, that's within the realm of reasonable.
Okay, I'm sorry. Which one was Caroline?
Numero uno.
Oh.
Use your words, Emily.
There's always something about the first in anything. We don't always get second chances in life, Rossi. I say take the plunge, see where it goes.
He didn't do anything. He said he didn't do anything. She made stuff up. Shannon, tell him you made a mistake. Don't touch me.
Why didn't you call the police? He said he didn't do anything.
He came into my bedroom and grabbed me.
He was in there for another reason. He has me.
I
Why?
hate you. Shannon.
Talk to me, Mama.
First off, you are on restriction for my inner Lamborghini.
Garcia.
I mean it. This high-performance engine may purr like a puma on the prowl, but this time, Derek, you have seriously overheated my engines, and I will require some cool-down laps upon your return, if you know what I mean by that.
Baby girl, you're on speaker.
I knew that. I'm calling to tell you, sir, there are 11 911 dispatchers in the greater St. Louis area that were on duty when the calls
Do we
were
have
placed,
names?
but not working
What about
during the
pictures?
murder and abduction. Of those 11, there's one that fits your profile. George Kelling, age 27, 1181 Clay Street, apartment 8, sending his picture right now.
Do you know where he is now?
He was scheduled to work today. His supervisor said he showed up for a shift, but then he left early.
Can you get the
That's
log of
him.
the calls he took tonight?
Yeah, of course, but there are a lot. What do you want?
I'm here to do some follow-up, make sure everything's okay.
Everything's fine, but he's gonna be left alone right now.
Oh.
Everything's not fine, Mrs. Parker.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Did he kill her?
The door's open and the lights are on. The unset beat us here. What have you got?
Nothing. Place is empty. The unsub's keeping the kids. He's holding them someplace else.
Where's the mom? Oh, he took the mom.
I know you. It was the one that was kidnapped. I'll hurt you. Oh, Bessie, what does he want?
I know this is a lot to absorb right now.
Where's my mom?
I'm helping you. You called for help.
The police
She looks familiar.
They took him away.
There'll be another boyfriend after him, and another after
It's
that.
always the mom.
The problem is your mother.
He's got mom issues.
What have you got, Garcia?
Sir, you said to check backgrounds. At 10 years of age, George Kelling entered the foster care system.
And if he wants to get rid of the parent, why not kill them first and then take the child? It's so much riskier to wait.
Unless the children are a crucial part of his killing ritual.
How?
He needs something from them before he can murder the parents.
What could they possibly give him?
Their
approval.
That's what he wants for
You
his
said
son.
exactly what I was gonna say, but you
My
just
daughter will never
said it
tell him
quicker.
to get rid of me. Never.
I was still on there,
We fight sometimes.
and you were like, their
We
approval.
love each other. She's my whole world. She means
Yeah.
so much.
He'll hurt her if she does it, because that means she's weak too.
This kid's smart as hell.
Deja vu all over again. So get this, George Kelling's mom committed suicide when he was 10. She jumped off a bridge. Before that, she attempted to kill herself multiple times.
It was a bridge. She climbed up onto the ledge.
Out of all the ways.
Looking down. It seemed like she was there for hours. And then it happened. She was gone. In that moment, I don't think I ever saw her more content.
She went into the water.
It was like a kind of peacefulness.
Foster family lived on a farm 10 miles northwest of the city on Park Hill Road. The rest of the team's
Dark
going to meet us there.
stuff.
Why are you doing this? What did we do?
Just shut up!
So what happened with the foster parents?
The father died years ago. The mother just died last month. Heart attack.
That must have been the trigger.
That
The
had
last
to have been
person
the
who
trigger.
rescued the unsub was gone. He assumed the mantle.
And now he suddenly has a house to take these kids to.
Suicidology is an imperfect science, but it's uncommon for women to kill themselves so violently.
Yeah,
For
that's a
lack of better
very
word, they can
violent
choose
way
more feminine ways to die. Men shoot themselves, jump off of buildings onto pavement. Women are less messy. They take pills and drown themselves.
Are you saying he pushed her off?
Now it's your turn to do the right thing. I know you will.
You killed your mother.
What? If you loved me, you never would have called 911. We're here now because of you. Because you were jealous. Jealous that I had a man in my life. He would rape me, according to you. He came into my room. Well, you shouldn't have been dressing like that in the first place.
What the hell?
Telling him that you wanted him to do something.
What are you trying to do here? Because I don't think it's working. Good God.
I told Gary he could have you.
Are you trying to die? You're trying
You're
to...
gonna leave me. You didn't tell him that. You couldn't.
Are you trying to protect her? This is a weird way of protecting her. Just, sacrificing yourself,
I mean, Jay-Z and I'll take the front. The rest of you take the perimeter.
With words as you're just destroying your child's brain.
Drop the gun. Do it.
You have to let him finish. Nobody else can do it. Nobody's strong enough.
Like you were strong with your mother?
Oh my god.
Don't talk about it.
Because she tried to kill herself before. Nobody would question it. But you did it. You pushed her off the bridge. You killed her.
No. I helped her.
Holy shit!
We need medical. He's down in the back bedroom.
Let me go. They need me.
All things truly wicked start from an innocence. Ernest Hemingway.
Sometimes they shoot, and I don't expect them to shoot, and sometimes they don't shoot, and I'm like, you have a clear shot!
How about 10 pairs of shoes? I mean, that has to be enough, right? 10?
Spence. It's different with the ladies. The door. Although it's not like men don't have their things. I dated a golfer once. He had 12 putters in his closet. But this conversation is reminding me I need new boots.
Oh, they're having a sale at DeMille's on those
My thing's jackets.
heels. You like those? Do you want to go?
Yeah.
I have a shit ton of jackets.
No.
And hats.
Sure you don't need any help?
Done. Sit down. Relax.
The jalapeno was delicious.
You gotta love any dish that recommends the wearing of a bib.
Top me off, would you?
I don't remember you as being a big wine drinker.
No, I'm not.
She's dying.
Guess I just need a little fortification tonight.
She's
When did
dying.
you ever need that with me? Who would have thought that we'd find ourselves on a date again after all these years?
She's dying. She's dying.
I don't know how to say this except to just say it. Last year I was diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's.
Oh, no!
Look, like you always said, nobody lives forever.
Why didn't you call me earlier?
I knew it.
I've had this disease for over a year.
I'm a professional profiler.
To live 18 months is a gift. The last few weeks, I've started noticing the signs. I want you to help me leave this world on my own terms. When it's time, will you help me end my life?
Oh! That's like one of the worst things you can have. That ALS is terrifying. I'm more afraid of ALS than almost anything. Wow. That's awful. Damn. Well, that was, I always like when unsubs do something where I'm like, oh my gosh, they might not be in jail for that long, and I'm like, ooh, that means I'm gonna give a very low sentence because I want to give a low sentence. I don't want to freaking slam down 200 years on somebody. Come on, that means they did something really bad. But, when they do something small, like he kidnapped the one kid. I was like, okay. And it didn't look like he was going to hurt him. Didn't look like, he was like, all right, hey. That's not too bad. I mean, compared to all these other ones. You're looking at 15 years, 20 years. Depends. And then he killed his mom. Then he took another kid. Then he took another kid. Then he took her mom. and he tried to kill her mom. And now we're looking at a much higher sentence. Unfortunately, the way that I do this, and it's going to skew the results here and there, typically you should give kidnappers who take kids under the age of 14 or 13 a higher sentence than if they kidnap a child who is, say, 13 and older. Does that make sense? That's just typically how things happen in that instance. And then if you kidnap someone who's like, much older, obviously it won't be as high as like taking a 7-year-old or something like that. However, the way I do this is I do a range, like a year range. Like, obviously, the range is 10 to 20. But one of them's going to be 10, the other's probably going to be like 18 or 20, and the other's going to be like 15, and the other's going to be like 14. Like, you see what I'm saying? So, but we're going to go, and that's how we do it here. We do at least this many years. So we're going to go with at least 10 to 20 years on kidnapping. You can add another 18 to 20 on murder, and another 10 to 15 on attempted murder. That's at least 68 years. However, like I said, you're probably adding another 15 to it with all the in-betweens. That's where we're at there. Yeah. And again, I'm sure there are going to be I should keep a tally when of how many people ask me or go into this. But that's not how the sentencing, that's not what they would get sentenced or something. And I was like, yeah, I know that this is not about real life. It's mine. This is not real life sentencing. This is my sentencing. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. ALS is the most terrifying thing in the world. Slight pat on my back, because I knew something was wrong. Something was wrong to why she was doing this. I was like, I could just tell. And they were dropping little tiny hints here and there. You never drink wine, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, come on. Come on. First wife. Hasn't seen her in a long time. Always had something for her. Clearly likes her. Yeah. Anyways, let's get to that thing. I owe y'all a drinking game. Or 2. Or 3. I don't know how many. Of Criminal Minds. Yeah, this is not a kids channel. This is for adults. We'll make a good old drinking game out of it. What are you drinking? Hey, it could be water. Who knows? Just kidding. But no, like, for example, in a few weeks, it's St. Patrick's Day, and who needs a better day for an excuse to drink than St. Patrick's Day? And we'll play a game. For me, it would be that, but for y'all, wait for like a couple episodes, or wait till the episodes stack up, or come back to the episodes later, and you got a drinking game that you can do on some Saturday night, Friday night. We'll all participate together. I don't have the notes from the previous one. It's been a long time since that, but and I owe y'all one because I have been told multiple times I did not properly do the last one. I missed a lot of things, and you know what? I'll try to fix that with this one, even though I'll probably still miss things because it's really hard to, you know, and oh yeah, I need to take a drink. That's right. Without somebody sitting here being like, oh yeah, that's a drink. That's a drink. So we'll have fun with that. Or another Criminal Minds little game to play. So yeah. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see y'all next time.